January 19th, 2021. We got another card. We got a midweek card. We got a Wednesday card. We got a UFC Fight Island card. We got UFC Fight Island 8. Neil Magny versus Michael the Maverick Chiesa. We're not going to go into just super detailed, just hammering it right now, because just like a lot of y'all, we got a lot of cards to dive into, a lot of tape study to watch, and we've had like a day and a half turnaround. But I know Big Brady right here, he's been deep diving for about a week on this card, so he's super detailed, locked, ready to go. Me, I'm just going to give you which side I'm on, and there's a couple fights that I haven't done any tape on, so I will leave it to Brady on that. Besides that, we're going to hit a little DraftKings, hit a little MyBookie odds, let you know what the odds are, the betting odds are on MyBookie.ag, which this is powered by. This is one of the sponsors, so shout out to MyBookie.ag. Shout out to the sponsors. Shout out to PSR, Pub Sports Radio, Jeff Slaughterhouse, the El Presidente, the VPP, Vice President Preston, and the whole pub crew. Shout out to y'all. We're back. We're rolling. UFC, we love it. Second card in a couple days. Let's talk. Oh, before we dive into it, I know the man, he just wants to say some words because he's a man of a million words. We got Big Brain Brady in the building. What's up, Brady?
What's up? I mean, yeah, early card. The card starts in literally like 11 hours and 30 minutes. So I'm not going to get much sleep tonight. I'm going to try to wake up early for it. But yeah, fights on Wednesday. You can't really complain here.
That's right. That's right. So he has a lot of work to do. He has a lot of breakdowns, my man does. We just right before I hit live, I was talking about, I saw him on Xbox Lap 137 NASCAR. So my man covers NASCAR. He covers football. You cover basketball?
No basketball.
Yeah. So MMA, my man kills everything. So slide over there to his channel, DFS by the Numbers. I'm sure all of y'all already have it. If you haven't, go over there and do it. My man covers everything. So there you go. Southtown 101, another proud sponsor of Pub Sports Radio. You can check them out. San Antonio, you ever in the San Antonio area, slide over there, Southtown 101. Go over there, holler at Big Jeff Slaughterhouse. You can probably see him in the studio over there making content. Get you a peanut butter burger and a Jameson. You know what I'm saying? Go over there, chill with Boss Man. Shout out to you, Boss Man. Shout out Southtown 101. And let's dig into it. First fight on the card, we got Miss Victoria Leonardo versus is it Manon Fiorot?
Manon Fiorot.
Ooh, that one right there is a brute. But see, we got Fiorot versus Leonardo. What's your thoughts on the Big Brain?
Yeah, I really like Fiorot here quite a bit. Just watching Leonardo, like Leonardo's like really, really bad. Her striking defense is really questionable. I've seen her get head kicked like 4 times in a row and finally get knocked out there. And Fiorot, I think she's going to have a massive advantage here on the feet. The only thing I worry about is Leonardo taking down Fiorot and controlling her. I think that's her path to victory. But, on the feet, I think there's a huge gap in skill between the two. And I do lean with Fiorot here. On DraftKings at 8,900, I don't mind it. I think this fight in general is going to be really low owned. And I do have a bet on Fiorot personally at minus 167. And I think that line's it now down to like minus 200. So a lot of money is coming in on her for a really good reason. I don't think Leonardo's all that good. And I give the massive striking advantage to Fiorot. And I think that's primarily where it's going to play out.
Nice. Same here for me. I'm on Fiorot as well. The betting odds on MyBookie.ag seem to be on the same side as us. We got Miss how do you say that first name again, Brady?
Manon Fiorot.
Manon coming in at a minus 200. The comeback on Leonardo is plus 160. That's MyBookie.ag. I'm on her as well. The tape study I saw, Miss Leonardo, I don't remember who she was fighting. The only other loss besides Maverick, when the girl would switch to southpaw, it would be she did it every time. She would throw a head kick and she would kick her right in the fucking dome piece every time. And she just fell for it every time. And then you watch tape on Miss Manon and she kicks a lot. And she's a southpaw. So that's how I see it going. I'm on the same side as you and the majority of the people here. Let's go to the chat real quick. We got Billy Brisbane in the building. What's up? What's up? Billy Brisbane's going to be rocking with us tomorrow morning. That's right. Rocking with us tomorrow morning, bright and early, 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We got Big Bill Withers in the building. What's up, Billy? We got Higgins out here. Shout out PSR and the chat. Shout out to you. You can find Higgins over there, just how it's spelled right there. Shout out to Higgins. I saw that Trump video you put out. Hey, my man puts out good content, good at transitioning from clips to actually him talking, him staying on a topic, him interacting with his chat, that he brings up topics that people want to type in the chat back to him and talk to him. That's good content. That's a good way to interact. Shout out to you, Higgins. Go over there, find his channel, HIGGNZ. So we got Connor Miggity Mac, the man with all the picks: football, college, football, NFL, college, NBA, pro, NBA, just everything. Connor Mack in the building. Shout out to you. Then we got the El Jefe of the crew, Jeff Slaughterhouse. Shout out to you, boss man. Guys, if you could, hit that like button. That's how YouTube knows that you enjoy what we got going here. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We know it's a midweek card. We're normally Tuesday covering the Saturday, or Tuesday covering the Wednesday right now. Then Friday we'll cover the Saturday. So keep rocking with us. Hit that subscribe button. And hey, there you go. Bill Withers in the building. Let's get on to this next fight right here. Next up on the card, we have Umar Nurmagomedov versus Sergey. Well, I'm not going to try to say it. Just is. We're just going to say Sergey right now. What you think about it, Brady?
Yeah, so I mean, Umar is now like minus 500. I do think it's a little bit too wide, but I mean, I do think he's going to win, getting takedowns here on Morozov. But Morozov's actually no joke. He's pretty good, but Nurmagomedov probably will win here. I don't really want to, parlay Nurmagomedov or anything. I think the line's wide. I actually think this fight can play out semi-close. But the pick's going to be Nurmagomedov. As for DraftKings, 9,500. Probably staying away from that. Probably staying away from this fight as a whole. If anything, I'll probably take the shot on Morozov at 6,700 there. But Nurmagomedov probably does win a decision. But I feel like it could be a lot closer than the line indicates.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of tape on Umar. I think a lot of people are going to be thinking he's going to come in trying to wrestle, and he's really not he's not the Nurmagomedov that's going to come in and wrestle. He can wrestle, but he's a good striker. Really fast head kicks, nice snap kicks. Good at keeping his range. From what I saw from Sergey, he doesn't really block to the body. He doesn't really have high volume. I think he would be all right if he wasn't coming up against somebody like Umar. But I think Umar is going to be able to get the job done. Now, it's rather if you go by decision or if you go by submission, because my man Sergey, I think he has 2 losses by submission, both rear naked choke. And my man Umar, he can rear naked choke you real quick. He has a couple RNCs on his resume. So look for that little path if you want to slide over there and check out MyBookie.ag. The odds right now, Umar's coming in at minus 540. Sergey, the comeback is plus 390. I haven't checked the props out. There's a couple props. Let's check those props real quick. Let's say Umar gets wild and hits a little submission, you can get Umar plus 300. So if you have that strong inclination, you go look at some tape, or you think he's going to win a decision, you can get that down to minus 125 on MyBookie.ag. So slide over there, check that out. Use code PubSports. If you use cash minimum $100, they'll give you a 50% bonus. So boom, you get that 150. You use Bitcoin, they'll give you 100% buyback bonus. You get that $200 right there. Maximum $1,000. So next fight on the card, we got Mike Davis coming in facing Mason Jones. Let's see the odds on that real quick. Mason Jones is the dog coming in plus 130. Mike Davis, the favorite, minus 160 on MyBookie.ag. What you think about it, Brain?
Yeah, I mean, pretty tough fight to call here. Both these guys are extremely skilled, and this is my pick for fight of the night. I mean, both guys have no problem standing in the middle and banging, and I think that's what's going to happen here. I'm going to slightly lean with Mike Davis. Very impressed with the guy, but, Mason Jones is an absolute beast, and we were kind of talking about it earlier, and this guy's legit. I just think it's, I don't know, it's a tough task for Mike Davis. I'm going to slightly lean Mike Davis to pick up a close decision, but I see a lot of money coming in on Mason Jones. Mason Jones opened up plus 190. He's now currently sitting at plus 140. So a lot of people are taking the dog shot. I really don't hate it. But all I know is I want to sit back and watch this fight. I don't really want to put money on either side because I think this is going to be one of the best fights of the night or the day.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. We were talking about it earlier, just like you said. I'm just back and forth on this one. My first initial reaction before watching tape, I was on Mike Davis. Didn't really know a lot about this Mason Jones. Seen a lot of people kind of talk about him, but didn't really watch for myself. First fight I watched, I really wasn't that impressed. That Casper guy was really kind of working him. He was working him first round. He just seemed like he couldn't get off, but then all of a sudden at the end of the first round, like 4 minutes into it, something like that, my man just starts coming on. You could tell Casper gets tired. Mason started cutting off the cage. He's a good boxer. I believe he's either a brown belt, black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he's good at transitioning on the ground. He shot for a double leg in a fight. While I don't remember who it was. I don't remember if it was that fight, but I seen him shoot for a double leg while people were against the cage. So I like that. And he has good, he has good boxing. Like I said, not the best kicks. This is a tough one, bro. I told Brady that I thought I was going Jones, and then I talked myself into Davis. But man, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going with the two-time belt holder, the champ of Cage Warriors, Mason Jones, man. I think Mason Jones is going to be durable enough to take what Mike brings in the first, and then he's going to be able to just wear on him, just be in his face, cut the cage off, use his boxing, and pick up a decision. But it's going to be a close one, man. I'm not betting it. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the fight. But my official pick is going to be Mason Jones. Next up on the card, we got Jerome Rivera coming in, taking on the champs. Is it his brother? It looks just like him, Francisco Figueiredo. On MyBookie.ag, we got some odds here. We got Figueiredo coming in the favorite, -150. Rivera, the comeback, +120. What you think about it, Brain?
Yeah, this fight's really tough to call just because of the lack of tape on Francisco Figueiredo. I don't know. I mean, watching his last fight, that's the only fight I was able to watch, but he did not look like his brother whatsoever, like very unimpressive. His ground game didn't really see much of it because whenever he did take somebody down, he'd stand right up. He wouldn't land ground and pound or look for a sub or anything, and just very lackluster on the feet, like the complete opposite of his brother. And believe it or not, Davison, his brother, said on Twitter, I think a couple days ago, that he compares his brother Francisco to Israel Adesanya. I honestly see no comparison whatsoever there, but I don't really know much about this guy. So lots of question marks coming in here. I will say that he is a finisher. He's finished 91% of his wins, but a lot of that is against like really questionable competition. If you check out his Tapology, like a lot of these guys that he's beating don't even have their records on Tapology. So it just goes to show like it's really sketchy fight here. I'm going to lean with the dog, Jerome Rivera, just because I've seen a lot of them. I think he does do some things well on the ground. He has finished 70% of his wins by submission, but absolutely no confidence in that just because of the lack of information on the Figueiredo side. But it should be a good fight. If anything, I think the fight doesn't go to decision or the under could be a good look, but I'm gonna go with the dog here. But wouldn't be shocked if Figueiredo got it done. But just really unimpressed with either guy here.
I like that. This is one that I have not done tape on. I've seen Jerome Rivera fight. I have not done any tape on Figueiredo's brothers. So this is one I'm going to leave to the brain. So make sure you, if he wins, he gets all the praise. If he loses, then I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, so that's the brain. Shout out to your brain, guys. Make sure you're hitting that retweet, that share link, share it to your friends, your family. I know that I'm just a meathead, but we got a real brain here, boys. We got a real brain here, and we want to put him on the spotlight. We want to all the light and the praise goes to the brain. So make sure you're sharing that link. Get everybody in here. And I want to give a little love to the chat. So we got Big Show Picks over here. You can find Big Show Picks on Twitch, boys. That's right. Hit that affiliate. That is twitch.tv/Pub Sports Radio, all one word. Big Show goes live almost every day. He interacts with the chat. You could talk fights. You could talk hunting. You could talk fucking dipping skull. He'll talk anything with you. So talk favorite energy drinks. Big Show's the man. You can find him on. A lot of times you can find us on there in the chat shooting the breeze. So shout out to BSP and Big Show Picks. Speaking of Twitch, you can find me on Twitch at Mo_PSR. That right there, you see it under my name, Mo_PSR. I just made affiliate on my Twitch as well. So we're moving up. We're trying to take over the Twitch game. Go over there. Follow me on there. I haven't had the first game of the PSR football, the Madden 21 challenge, which almost everybody in here is in it. The star tied in is Brady. We got locker room in it. We don't have – I'll get to you in a second. We even have Higgins in it up in this beast. So shout out to everybody. Go over there, holler at me, hit that follow. Shout out to Higgins again. Delbert Grady talking about let's go Brady checking in. Now you got soldiers checking in, huh, Brady? I like that. He got the DFS Army. Shout out to Bro Picks. I know he always gets a lot of flack. And since I'm not in the Mecca no more, I'll go ahead and be transparent. I like Bro Picks. I like it. He has a couple picks I don't agree with this week. He did live up to the name Bro Picks, but he's still my boy. He's still my boy. Bro Picks, you ever want to come on? You can be a special guest one week on mine and Brady's show if you want to 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can debate Brady on one of your stupid picks. But that don't mean I don't love you. I mean, you're my boy. So shout out to you, Bro Picks. Hey, that would be a good segment, won't it, Brady?
That'd be fun, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, like if he tried to debate you that fucking Beverly Hills Ninja, you would have smoked his boots on that one, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. On that one, yeah.
Well, last shout out before we get to the next one, and I'm going to definitely hit up the rest of the chat, so don't think we're just getting started. We got Just My 2 Cents. Special shout out to him, hometown boy with him, 501, Little Rock in the building. He says, sup, Mo, sup, Brady. This man right here has a channel. He's streaming all the time. Go over there. It's spelled just like that, just, and then like last name is My 2 Cents spelled out. Slide over there, give my man a follow. He knows MMA. He interacts with his people. It is a great, great watch. Shout out to you, 2 Cents. Next up on the fight card, we got Dalcha coming in facing Marcus Perez. You like how I didn't even attempt to say Luiambula? It's just he just goes by Dalcha. You know what I'm saying? Dalcha's coming in minus 145 on MyBookie.ag. Marcus Perez, the comeback, plus 115. What you think about it, Brain?
So Dalcha opened up at minus 350. And now he's all the way down to like minus 135, minus 130. Marcus Perez opened up at plus 260. So a lot of money has been coming in on Perez. And I'll be honest, I really like Dalcha in this spot. I'm just really struggling to find a path to victory for Marcus Perez. Like, is he going to take Dalcha down? I mean, I don't think so. Marcus Perez's wrestling is very lackluster. I mean, honestly doesn't really attempt many takedowns as well. And Dalcha, if you saw him at the weigh-ins today, like, this dude is absolutely jacked. I mean, he was jacked at 205. I don't know how he made 185, but he did, and he looked fantastic doing so. And on the feet, I mean, Dalcha is going to be throwing with more power. He's going to be throwing the harder shots. Marcus Perez, I mean, his striking is very weird. I mean, he's probably going to have the volume edge here, but I just really like this fight for Dalcha here. So this is one of my recent bets. I pulled the trigger at Dalcha at minus 140. I don't hate that whatsoever. I'm just really struggling to find a path to victory for Perez to win. I even think Dalcha can take down Perez. I mean, Perez is somebody that's not very good off his back. If he does get on top, he could be a problem, but off his back, he doesn't really show much. And I think Dalcha has multiple paths to victory here. Maybe he knocks him out. Perez is very tough, although he was knocked out in his last fight. But yeah, give me Dalcha here at 8,600 on DraftKings. I don't hate it, but I really like that bet at minus 140.
Nice. I don't really have to do any tape study on this. I know how both these guys fight. I'm right there with you. Seems like Perez kind of lives up to his competition. You know what I mean? Like he's above average very seldom, and he gets, he just doesn't show up a lot of time. Dalcha's a physical specimen, and he's a judo practitioner. He has strong hips, comes forward, smashes. So, I mean, my pick's Dalcha. I don't know how he's going to get it done, but I feel that he's definitely going to beat Perez. I just don't think Perez is that good. I don't think Dalcha's the best, but I think that he's definitely more skillful. He has a better skill set than Perez. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, definitely the pick is Dalcha. Next up on the fight card, we got Sue Madarje coming in versus Mr. Adashev. So let's go to MyBookie.ag. We got Sue Madarje coming in, the big favorite, minus 490. The comeback on Adashev is plus 364. Hey, Brady, Is that a dog I smell that you're about to pick? What you think about this one, Brady?
No, I think you might be smelling something else because I'm going Sumadarji here. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with like where the line's at now, but I do think he's going to win. Just seeing them at the weigh-ins, Medarji looked like a whole weight class above Zaruk here. Zaruk came into the UFC for his UFC debut against Tyson Nam, got knocked out with the very first punch that Tyson Nam threw, and he did look in better shape than he did against Nam there, but still. Zaruk's going to give the fight that Medarji wants, which is going to be a stand-up fight. I guess the only thing that I don't like about Medarji is that ground game. He's been submitted in all 4 of his losses, but he has been working on that, improving in that. And Zaruk is absolutely no threat to be taking Medarji down or trying to submit him. So Zaruk does have a kickboxing background. I think he's like 4-1, so like not much MMA experience. Just a really good matchup for Medarji. I think like the 7-inch reach advantage is going to pay dividends here. Give me Medarji. I don't have a play on him personally, but I do have a ton of him on DraftKings. I think he's my 2nd or 3rd highest owned on DraftKings. Probably gets an early finish, but it's really hard to see Zaruk getting this done, especially with the huge size discrepancy.
I'm right there with you. No need for me to dig into a breakdown. Medarji is the pick, and I do have him in a parlay. So, so the pick is Medarji. We got MMA Locker Room in the building, boys. And he said he has Sue inside the distance -170. So check your books for them props because Sue, he can finish some people. Yep. Shout out to you, Millie. Shout out to you, Ali. Ali, you made the Madden roster. Shout out to Razor Sharp Picks. He said everyone slam that like button and share. I just did. My brother testify. And boys, even if you ain't never watched a horse race in your life, you don't have to. Slide over there, Razor Sharp Picks. He'll watch the ponies for you. He'll tell you who to bet, what to bet. He's going to make you money. So slide over there, Razor Sharp Picks, and check him out. He is also on the Madden 21 roster. He is the starting safety. I don't remember which safety he is, but he's one of the starting, and he's a beast. Shout out to you, RSP. Shout out to the wrenchman, Alex Ramirez, the general, Alex Ramirez, and Bloodthirsty MMA, my brother. Shout out to the boys for showing up, kicking it. We know it's a random stream with a random Wednesday card. The damn fight starting like 10 hours or some shit like that. Like it's one of them crazy, crazy weeks. So let's get on to this next fight. We got Ricky Simone coming in, facing Mr. Pirrello. Let's check these odds on MyBookie.ag. We got Pirrello coming in. The comeback is +370. Big dog coming in, facing the heavy favorite Ricky Simone, -495 on MyBookie.ag. Brain, what you think about it?
Yeah, I like Simone a lot here. Probably one of my more confident picks. It's just a really bad stylistic matchup for Pirrello here. Somebody that can be taken down. His takedown defense is very questionable. His ground game is very questionable. He's been submitted, I think, in 3 of his 5 losses, he's been submitted. So Ricky Simone's somebody that averages over 6 takedowns per 50 minutes. Very good wrestler. And this is against pretty good competition as well. So I think Simone rolls here. Of course, there's that chance that Pirrello knocks him out. Pirrello is very dangerous on the feet. Has finished 93% of his wins, 73% by knockout. And we have seen Ricky Simone knocked out by Uriah Faber, kind of a fluke in my opinion, but it happened nonetheless. But even if Simone does get hurt, I think he has that wrestling to fall back on. And really, he shouldn't really mess around on the feet here. Just take him down. He could probably do it very easily. I just think there's a huge gap in skill between the two. I don't really think Pirrello's UFC caliber. And I do have Simone in a parlay, and Simone is, I think, my highest own on DraftKings.
Right, nice. I'm right there with you. I'm on Simone as well. I think just the takedown is gonna happen. It's gonna happen whenever he wants. Whether it's he ground and pounds him, he subs him, he wins by just a dominant decision. I think it's Ricky Simone all day, and I'm right there with you. I have him as a parlay piece as well. So the pick is Ricky Simone. I know people aren't gonna think that I'm gonna do it, but hey. He's my boy. It is what it is, boys. It's part of the game. The Mecca went crazy. Shout out to Arkansas. Mr. Arkansas. I was watching some of his stream earlier. Shout out to Dorfman. Brady, did you hear this?
No.
Dorfman comes in the stream, right? Shout out to Dorfman if you're watching. Hey, before I tell this story, Bobby Landy, don't be silly, bro. You're the starting punter. You're a beast, bro. You got a 99 kicking power, bro. You're a monster, Bobby Landy. So, Dorfman comes in and he goes, bro, guys, I have something to drop. I'm about to drop a bomb on you boys. I'm not going to tell you where I heard it, but let's just say I'm betting Pirrello by knockout. He's going to knock out Simone by flying knee. All right, and he's just hard set on it. So the tape that you saw, I mean, is that possible? Are we going to see a flying knee knockout? Why do you think Dorfman is all of a sudden picking my man here by flying knee knockout? And if that happens, that's fucking wild. And Dorfman better get all the fucking praise for it.
I mean, anything's possible. It's a fight, but I mean, Simone should be able to take him down pretty easily here. I guess maybe it's because Simone kind of looked. People were saying he looked bad at weigh-ins, and he has been hurt before. So anything's possible, but I just don't see it happening.
Okay. I just want to give credit for Dorfman for doing it.
If it happens, it happens.
If it happens, it's crazy. No, if it don't happen, it don't just happen. If it happens, Dorfman's a fucking psychic.
Oh yeah.
Right? If that happens by flying knee, then he needs to start his own channel and become a millionaire because that's beastly stuff. Shout out to you, Dorfman. Shout out to you, Connor Miggin and Max. Says 6 a.m. start time in Vegas. Damn, that's early. Bro, it's an early start time for me, so it's super early for West Coast. It's crazy. Yeah, shout out to the boys for stopping in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you come back at just like what Connor said, 6 a.m. West Coast. We're going to be kicking it for you early risers, for you people that just ain't asleep yet, for whatever. Make sure you're coming in and rocking with us. Next up on the fight card, we got Umar Akhmedov facing Tom Breeze. Let's check these odds on here. Umar coming in, the dog comeback on Umar is plus 130. Tom Breeze coming in the favorite, minus 160. That is on MyBookie.ag. What you think about it, Breeze?
I mean, probably the toughest fight to call for me personally, kind of going back and forth on this one. I mean, on DraftKings, Akhmedov at 7,500, it just seems too low there. I think this fight's going to be very close. Obviously, you got to give the striking advantage to Breeze. You got to give the cardio advantage to Breeze. But Akhmedov has really good wrestling. He averages 2.5 takedowns per 50 minutes with a 50% takedown accuracy. I have seen Breeze taken down and controlled before. Breeze is a black belt in BJJ, but I don't know. It's always hard to trust Breeze, especially as a favorite. I'm gonna slightly lean with Breeze just because of the striking and cardio advantage, but I wouldn't be surprised if this was very, very close fight. But on DraftKings, it's Umar Akhmedov at 7,500 looks like a really good value play.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's always in it, man. He's got a brick for a head. He can take a shot. He comes forward, throws hooks. I mean, he doesn't have the best fight IQ in the sense of he does shoot some sloppy takedowns. He is kind of predictable in a sense, but my man, super jacked too, big, strong guy. It's the mental game. What are we going to see from Breeze? Are we going to see the super crybaby bitch Breeze that cries in the locker room and doesn't want to come out? Or are we going to see a Breeze that is scared but still comes out and can control his emotions like he did in his last fight, and he looked good? Yeah, he did fight a bum, but we're talking about a skill set. If he can do that against a bum, he can do that. He just has to control his emotions and do it. And if he stays behind his jab, throws, double jab cross, keeps it at his range, uses kicks, uses his length and where he is strong, he's good. I think that he should win. So I'm going to go Breeze, but I wouldn't put any money on it, really. I think that he's going to win. Like, I truly think he's going to win. It's just what fucking Breeze are we going to see? You know what I mean? So in a Hail Mary, I threw Breeze in there because I do think he's going to win. But anything like that's, it's not one of my confident parlays. My confident parlay is what me and you talked about earlier, what you dropped. Like, I'm super confident in that. So I played that. And then what TC was in the chat saying earlier, Simone, Sue, and Lazzez. Yeah, actually, I have that parlay. That's one of the parlays I have. I'm confident in that. So, but Breeze, I'm like you. I like to throw a 6-7 fight parlay out there just for shits and gigs because I'm a degenerate, and he did make that list. So, I don't want people to think that I'm lying about that. But yeah, that's that. The pick is Breeze, but Akhmedov, he could come in and do shit in some apple pies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
let's go to that chat real quick, see what the boys are talking about. I like that. He said he's gone rogue. Get it? Get the pun on words? I like it, Connor, because his name is Rogue Strummer. but his name's Eric Dorfman. Get it? I get it, Connor. Good one. Bobby Landy in the building. We got BSP out here in these streets. Just my 2 cents says he's going with Breeze, but he's ready to sweat. We got Jacksonville Zoe, the VP, in the building. Shout out to you, Zoe. We just got done talking on the phone actually before we went live. Just shooting the breeze, no pun intended. I didn't even mean for that to happen. It just happened. Shout out to you, Zoe. Alex Ramirez out here in these streets. Let's get on with the card. We're rolling through this bad boy. We got Lerone Murphy coming in facing Douglas Andrade. Let's check these odds real quick. We got Murphy coming in, the heavy favorite, minus 315. We got Douglas Silva de Andrade coming in. The comeback on him is plus 255. What you think about it, Brain?
I like Murphy here. I don't really like the line. Murphy's going to have a pretty big size and reach advantage, I think like 5 inches. And at the weigh-ins, you could see that Murphy's a lot bigger. But Andrade is no joke, but he is getting up there in age, 35 years old, definitely slowing down. I'm going to slightly lean with Murphy. No action on it, leaving him out of my parlays. As for DraftKings, 9,200 seems a little bit too wide there. If anything, maybe some Andrade at 7,000, but I'm going to slightly lean Murphy to get a decision win. Maybe land a takedown or two, but I'm not all that confident in it, especially like minus 300 confident in it. But I'm going to take Murphy here.
Nice. I'm going the same pick. I don't like the line. I'm not going to touch him. I don't have him in a parlay because Andrade could come in, shorter guy, throws big bombs, ripped his shit, in good shape, so he could shit in some apple pies. But I think Murphy's going to bring it, probably win a decision. So the pick is Murphy by decision. We got Anthony Witherspoon in the building. Says, "What's up, boys? What's up, Anthony Witherspoon? If you could make sure you're hitting the like button out there, boys. Let's try to get that like. Let's try to get our Tuesday shows just as good as our other shows. We want to get these views up. We want to get these algorithms popping. And you can help us by hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be going live in the morning. You can catch content here all week long with Connor Miggity Mac with some football picks, some basketball picks. That's pro and college. We got all kinds of shows throughout the week. So we got Jacksonville Zoe on a lot of football panels, going through some play-by-play, giving you his live bets as he's betting them. So shout out to you, Jacksonville Zoe. We got the squad. And let's say you're a little stressed out because we got three fight cards in like a 7-day span. And if you're suffering from stress, anxiety, or joint pain, you can visit Natural Heights at 1880 Nacogdoches Road in San Antonio, or you can call them at 210-592-1060. That's 210-592-1060. If you need those edibles, if you need some oils or whatever you need, slide over there to them. Next up on the fight card, we got Tyson Nam coming in facing Mr. Matt Chinny Chin Schnell. Let's see the fight odds on this fight. We got Matt Schnell coming in even plus 100. Nam coming in the slight favorite minus 130 on MyBookie.ag. What you think about this one, Brain?
I have Nam here, and I bet Nam to win by knockout at plus 175. The reason being because I really don't see Nam winning a decision. He's someone who's very low output, but when he does land, he lands very hard. I don't see him obviously submitting Schnell. And Schnell very well could win. He could win based off of just throwing more volume than Nam. That's why Nam's such a frustrating fighter, especially to bet, because he just doesn't throw anything. But I think Matt Schnell and the style that he brings, he likes to engage in these brawls. And that just seems like a recipe for disaster against somebody that hits hard as Nam. And Matt Schnell is like one of the chinniest fighters I've seen. He has 3 knockout losses. I remember he got knocked out by like little hammer fist when he was on the bottom there. And give me Nam here for the knockout. As for DraftKings, 8,400, I don't hate that. I think Nam is very live for a knockout here. Schnell at 7,800 is not bad if he does win, probably just by throwing more output. I don't know how well it's going to score, but yeah, the pick's Nam, the bet's Nam by knockout. At plus 175, I like that a lot.
Nice. You know Brady's confident when he throws that bet on it. That's because Brady's not somebody that throws 22 bets out there. So I'm right there with Brain. This is one. Normally, I'm a Schnell. I'm normally rocking with Schnell. Normally people hate on Schnell. Normally I rock with him. I'm just going off skill sets. We're talking about skill sets here. Where is Schnell weak? Where is Nam powerful in his hands. He doesn't throw a lot of volume, but Schnell is chinny and Schnell gets hit. Now, then Schnell's a better grappler. So then you go look at Nom's takedown defense. He does get taken down, but he's kind of worked on it some. Like it's not just easy to come in and take my man down. And I think Schnell will entertain the stand-up. So I think he'll ultimately end up getting clipped and getting finished as well. So I'm going Nom finish, So let's say DraftKings real quick. Is this an optimal fight? Like, are we going to see the winner be on the optimal? Like, if Nom gets a knockout, maybe Schnell comes in, grapple fucks Nom, a lot of transitions on the ground. You see something like that happening. What's a DraftKings look from the brain on this one?
I mean, if you play Nom, you want that first round knockout. If it gets to the second round, maybe he still hits value at 8,400. But yeah, I think if Nom wins, it's probably optimal because it's probably a knockout. Schnell, maybe he does take him down. Maybe he does get some control time. Maybe even finds the submission. But Nam hasn't been submitted in 32 fights. So I don't know. I think I'm more on the Nam side for me on DraftKings, but I do have a little bit of Schnell as well.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, no, same here. I think Nam will ultimately either get the decision because he'll get the more power shots off. He'll have the more spotlighted moments during the fight. Even if it's 2 of the 3 rounds, I think he'll win a decision. But I think he's going to end up clipping or knocking him out. So that's that fight. Shout out to you, Bobby Landy. He says, that's funny. I tried out for the Cowboys in 90. Your boy was just coming on strong as a Cowboys fan, Bobby. He said he hit a 65-yarder, so good position. Talking about a punter. I put him as a punter on the Madden 21 squad. Now, listen here, Bobby. You think that I just fucking picked that shit out the fucking sky, Bobby? You think I just put you as the fucking punter just because? Or do you think, Bobby, that I'm a good friend? And even with you being in the chat, that shows you that I'm a good listener, Bobby. When I'm a friend, I don't just all talk and not absorb. You know what I'm saying? I absorb what my boys, what my homies say. You know what I'm saying? So I seen you in the chat one day bring up that you had tried out for the Cowboys before. Even though I didn't bring it up right there, it didn't mean I didn't see it, Bobby Landy. I saw it and I remembered it. And I didn't plan at that time making a Madden 21 franchise. But when I did, popped in my head, said my boy Bobby over here smashing 65-yarders in 90. You know what I mean? He's got to have a 99 kick power. Bobby Landy, starting punter for the Pittsburgh Steelers on Madden 21. So shout out to you, Bobby Landy. Let's get on to this next fight card. Like I just cut random freaking promos. Next on the fight card, we got Roxanne. We got the people's fight right here, boys. We got the people's main event. We got Brady's favorite fighter, Roxanne Modafferi, coming in. Facing Mrs. is Araujo. She's normally a looker for sure. Let's see. We got Araujo coming in minus 315. The comeback on Roxy is plus 255. What you think about this one, Brain?
Yeah, I'm going to keep it real short. I got Araujo pretty comfortably here. She's someone that has a 92% takedown defense. Roxanne Modafferi has been pulling it off as a big underdog as of late, but we got to look at who she's been beating. Andrea Lee, someone with like a 45% takedown defense. Macy Barber, somebody that got injured in the fight. Antonina Shevchenko, somebody that has no ground game, absolutely not. So Viviane Araujo, she has a black belt in BJJ. She's very, very strong. I think she's going to keep this on the feet and, piece up Roxanne Modafferi for 15 minutes here. So pretty comfortably, Araujo, no bet for me. But, yeah, this fight, I don't know. I'm not interested in this fight whatsoever.
Yeah, no, this is definitely one that I'm not going to have any action on. And Roxy does seem to shit in apple pies. So this is definitely one I'm not going to have any betting interest on. Roxy could come out and we could see a grappling Roxy, or we could come out and see Roxy do that weird footwork and just fuck everything up. So who knows what we're seeing. I think Viv's going to win. Yeah, I called her Viv because we're on a first name basis. I think Viv, she's probably going to come through and win a decision here. I think Roxy's tough enough to not get finished. So shout out to Rox. Oh, hey, we got Xbox killed that ass. I like that name. Shout out to you, brother. We also got Connor Miggin and Mac. Hey, Boots, you can check it out on Twitch. Make sure you slide over there, Mo_PSR. Depends on how I feel, man. I'm probably not going to go live tonight. But tomorrow, faux show. Oh, shit, man. We got an 8-hour stream tomorrow morning. I don't know. We're going to get that game going for sure now that I'm a Twitch affiliate, part of the squad. We're going to do it. So shout out to you, Boogs. And you did make the team. So add 2 cents. You already know you're on the team, brother. So let's get on to this. Oh, gosh. We still ain't at the co-main. We got the third from the main. This is one for the ages, boys. We got Ike Villanueva coming in, taking Vince's Moreira. Let's check these odds on MyBookie.ag. MyBookie.ag says Ike Villanueva is the favorite, coming in -125. Moreira is the slight, and he ain't a dog. It's just a couple. It's about 20 cents shy, -105. That's on MyBookie.ag. Brain, what you think about this one?
Yeah, so this one is the people's main event. I really don't know how this is on the main card. I don't think either guy's a win in the UFC. Moreira has been finished in all 3 of his UFC fights. Ike Villanueva has been finished in his 2 UFC fights. But I really like a play on this fight. It's going to be the under 1.5 here, and I'll tell you why. So Vincent Moreira, he's never seen the scorecards, and I think it's going to go one of 2 ways. I think Villanueva is going to come in here, stuff some takedowns, and get the knockout. I mean, Moreira is one of the chinniest fighters I've ever seen. Vincent Moreira got clipped by Paul Craig, if that tells you anything there. Or if Vincent Moreira is going to be able to get the takedown. If he does, Villanueva is a fish out of water. He's been submitted 5 times out of 11 losses. So yeah, it goes with one of 2 ways. If I'm gonna pick a winner, it's going to be Villanueva to go out there and get the knockout. But this is an under 1.5 that I really like. As for DraftKings, it's actually my highest known fight as a whole because I think it finishes early. Both guys have styles that can finish the fight. Vincent Moreira has finished 100% of his wins, 89% by submission. Villanueva has finished 81% of his wins, 81% by knockout. Villanueva has no ground game. Moreira has no chin. I mean, I think someone's getting finished here, and I think it's going to be really early as well.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I think somebody gets finished. I'm going, man, both these guys just are horrible.
They're awful.
like they're horrible. I'm going to go Ike just because Vincent has 0 stand-up. But, I mean, if he gets Ike down, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, yeah.
So I think, like, you got about the best bet on the card. Maybe, like, I saw in my book round 2 starts. Now, I think that – can I see these two fucks like mess around for 5 minutes? Yeah, I can see it. But you know, or the under, you said under 1.5 on yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's not a bad bet. But I just betting on just either one of these guys individually, it's hard because they just both suck so bad. So
yeah,
it's going to be Ike, but definitely not one that I'm betting on, not one that I'm going to run to the ticket window for. So, and shout out to you, Xbox. He said he came to us from Mr. Boston Egg. So shout out to Nikki for going out there and spreading the good word. He said that's why he came to the channel. We need to check his Fortnite skills out. Well, brother, hey, if you got a Twitch, if you got a YouTube, whatever, man, drop it in the chat. We'll bring it up. We're all one team, one dream here, brother. So we'll definitely promo your Fortnite skills, bro. Let's see here. We got Bobby Landy coming in with $1 dono. Shout out to you, brother. Any and all super chats is much appreciated. You can do that through super chat down there at the bottom where you type in. To the left or right is a $sign. Click it, $1 to whatever. It all goes back to the cause. It all goes back to PSR to help pay people, to help get equipment, to just do whatever. So we appreciate anything and everything. And shout out to you, Bobby Landy, starting punter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We got Danny Sejo in the building, part of the PSR boys. Shout out to you, Danny Sejo, starting linebacker on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Preston Ekdahl, the VPP of the crew, he has a specific question for Brady. He said, Brady, is this a fucking UFC card or an LFA card?
Must be LFA, man, with some of these fights on here.
Yeah, there you go. I know Preston stayed up day and night doing all kinds of tape study for this one. He loves watching grade level C MMA. So shout out to Preston. The last one before we get on to the main event, the co-main event, we got Xbox. He's going with the Moreira beatdown. So shout out to the Xbox. Shout out to everybody. Teamwork makes the dream work, boys. That's right. Just my 2 cents in the building. Next up, co-main event time, boys. Co-main event time. We got Warlley Alves coming in, facing Manon Lazzez. Let's go to MyBookie.ag. Check this co-main event. We got Lazzez coming in, the heavy favorite. Not heavy favorite. We'll just throw one heavy in that one. Lazzez coming in -250. I think a perfect parlay piece. Coming in, facing them dog, Mr. Warlley Alves coming in +195 is the comeback. What you think about this one, Brain?
Yeah, I like Lazzez here quite a bit. It's just because of Alves. He's really good, but he's really good for like 1 to 3 minutes. I mean, watching some of his fights, he's tired like in the mid first round. So I think all Lazzez has to do is just stay safe, stay out of a submission within the first couple of minutes, take over as the fight goes on, probably find a finish himself. So yeah, I do have Lazzez parlayed with Ricky Simone. I got that like near plus money. And what I also did was I played the under 2.5 here because I think if Alves wins, it's in the first couple minutes, or I think Lazzez can get like a first round stoppage, late first round, or sometime in the second round because Alves slows down a ton, especially if he does try to get that finish. Some things that I saw from Lazzez that I don't like on the regional scene, he was taken down quite a bit. I'm sure he's improved a lot since then, but he was put in some bad spots. He was able to fight out of those spots, but he's never been submitted. That's good. I just think the window for Alves to win is just so small and just, I mean, survive for a couple minutes and then on the feet, like it's not even close. Lazzez is going to have a massive striking advantage, a massive cardio advantage. I really like Lazzez to get it done here. So, yep, like I said, Lazzez in a parlay, and I like the under 2.5 as well.
Very nice breakdown. Not a lot left for me to say. I'm on Moreira as well. I think I think Warlley's a beast, just like you said. Like first round, dude's a monster. You know what I mean? Dude comes in, he just fades, man. He just fades, and Lazzez does not fade. Like he stays in your face. I underestimated him. That was it his debut fight. Who'd he fight? Who'd he come in against?
Abdulrazak Al-Hassan.
Yeah, a good solid. It was before he got his chin wrecked by Chaos. So, Abdul was this unbeatable at the time tank that touched anything he touched just crumbled. And I remember coming in, and I even watched tape on him, and I was on Abdul like I was. And Lazzez made me lose some money because of that. And since then, I watched him tape, and dude's a beast. Stays in your face, switches stances good. Just all around good fighter. So we're going to go Lazzez. I don't have a solo bet on him, but I do have him in a parlay. I have that Lazzez. And what was the other piece of that? Let me see.
Simone Medarji, I think.
Yep. Boom. So, that was a 3. Yep. Boom. So that's the pick here. Let's go to, we got Locker Room, got Lazzez. Hey, that everyone is picking him, but can't be tricky. Yeah, no, he can't get taken down, but I think he's going to come through. Ali says hit that like button. Manor like, whoa, just my 2 cents. So shout out to you boys. So that's the pick on that. Now let's slide over there. Before we do, if you are in these if you're in the San Antonio area, Pub Sports Radio is located inside Southtown 101. So you slide over there, kick it with the boys, eat you some good food, drink you some good drinks, and meet some people, mix some mingles. So slide over there to Southtown 101. Boom, that's right. Hey, shout out to Big Show. He says you can find me at Mac Plundering after. And, bro, you could probably fucking add me in that too. Plundering. You know what plundering is? Brady?
Yeah, Warzone, right?
Brady, when I ask a damn question, you're the only motherfucker here, bro. I'm talking to you, motherfucker. All right? Quit with all that pausing.
Warzone, right?
Yeah, it's Warzone.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like it's fun, bro. Like you go around stealing money and shit. So, that popped me. So shout out to your BSP on Twitch. You can find us over there plundering after we're live here. After we're about to wrap it up. All over there on Twitch at Pub Sports Radio, all one word. And Danny Sejo said he just hit that sub on the 2 cents channel. So shout out to you, Danny Sejo. Shout out to Just My 2 cents. That's first word just, last name, My 2 cents, all one word. Let's get on to this main event. This main event, a lot of people are one way, but I think it's going to be another. We got a main event, boys. Michael Chiesa coming in 16-4 versus Neil Magny 24-7. Let's go to this MyBookie.ag. Let's see what the bookies think about it. We got Chiesa coming in, the slight dog, plus 115. Some money has coming in. Just a little bit came in on Chiesa. We got Magny coming in, a minus 145 favorite. What you think about it, Brain?
At first, I thought I was going to be really high on the Magny side, maybe even bet it, just because of the narrative of, Chiesa slowing down as the fight goes on. But after really getting into their careers, I mean, Magny tends to struggle with these wrestler grapplers, and he's been looking good as of late, but he hasn't really been fighting many wrestler grapplers. I mean, he fought Robbie Lawler. Jinglan Lee, Santiago Ponzinibbio, Craig White, Anthony Rocca Martin is someone that kind of resembles somebody that's going to take him down, grapple him. And Anthony Rocca Martin wasn't able to really take him down much, but he did control him against the cage for a long period of time. And Chiesa is somebody that's been looking fantastic up at this weight class at 170. He's 3-0 since moving up. I mean, he beat Carlos Condit, submitted him. He beat Diego Sanchez, and then he beat Rafael dos Anjos in a fight where he was a pretty sizable underdog in there. And I just think it's a really good matchup for Chiesa here. Neil Magny is somebody that has a 59% takedown defense. He can be taken down. He can be controlled. He's been submitted 3 times. And I guess the only concern I have is the gas tank of Chiesa, and I think that's a lot of other people's concerns. But at this weight class at 170, his gas tank's been looking a lot better. He's been looking fresh in that 3rd round. I know it's 5 rounds, which is kind of iffy, and that's why I'm not going to bet it. But I do lean on the Chiesa side. I think Magny's going to be playing from behind here, and I think Magny may go down 2-3 rounds. If he does go down 3 rounds, he's going to need a finish, and the dude is absolutely not a finisher. He has a 37% finish rate, which is the worst on the card, and the next worst is Roxanne Modafferi at 48%. So if Roxanne's finishing more fights than you, I mean, you think you might have a problem there. So give me Chiesa to win at 3 out of 5, maybe 4 out of 5, maybe even find the submission as well. Like I said, Magny's been submitted 3 times, and Chiesa is a really good grappler. So give me Chiesa to keep it rolling here at 170. 3-0 so far. I think he might go 4-0 here against Magny, but yeah, not going to bet it, although the underdog price is pretty intriguing to me.
Nice breakdown, sir. Not a whole lot for me to say. Preston says Chiesa versus Magny. This is what we waited for.
Exactly.
You're crazy if you don't think this has Fight of the Year written all over it, P. All right? Come on. So this right here is a banger. I'm right there with you. I think Chiesa's about to wrestle fuck Magny. You know what I'm saying? I think he's about to do what he did to Kevin Lee. He's not going to fuck around. He's going to come in, and you can. I don't really like Chiesa that much, to be honest with you. I just don't really like him that much. But he comes in and he's going to do. He's going to grapple, and it's can Magny stop it? And this is what's going to happen. He's going to come in. He's going to try to strike with him for just a minute, just to appease him. And he's going to cut off the cage somehow. He's going to somehow find a way to get it to the ground. He's going to have some top control. If Magny entertains it and just stays in his guard, he's not going to win. He's not going to win by a stoppage. He's just going to win a couple rounds, 3 or 4 rounds, and then he's going to coast to a decision. But if we have Magny trying to get up immediately as he gets taken down, Chiesa is going to transition, take us back, and choke him out because Magny can get done like that. So I think that he's just going to go in, one-track mind. I'm going to grapple. I'm going to try to finish him. I'm going to try to fucking sub him or ground and pound him. Either way, I'm going to get it to the ground. So I'm going Chiesa. And I did put a bet on. I put a half a unit, and I got it at plus 120. I saw it was at plus 125 earlier, and I thought about throwing the other half unit on it, but I thought to myself, no, Mo, we're going to sit back. We're going to wait to see before the fight, see how the night's rolling or the morning's rolling. And then we might throw the other half unit if the odds are looking, all right for me right then. But I'm fairly confident in Chiesa. I think skill set versus skill set. He's, Magny's tall too. So with Magny being tall, that's tall legs, bro. You know what I mean? And he's pretty heavy, on his leg. So look for a single leg. A single leg's going to be got. A single leg's going to be got. So the pick here is Chiesa. DraftKings wise, let's finish it up on DraftKings wise, Brady. What you think about this on DraftKings? Is one a must play? Is one a fade? What you think about it?
Yeah, I don't like this fight as a whole. I know it's the main event. I know it's 5 rounds, but it's really hard to see Magny, landing much off his back, obviously. If anything, I kind of like Chiesa there at 7,900. He's going to be getting takedowns. He's going to be getting top control. And I don't know how much I like Magny. He's not a finisher. He's probably going to be on his back for the majority of the fight. If anything, Chiesa, I'm actually lower owned on this fight. I know it's the main event, but I have more Chiesa than anything.
Nice. Yeah, I just think with the combination of takedowns. So just real quick, we are a half DraftKings. So if you're just now joining with us and you rock with DraftKings or you don't rock with DraftKings, real quick, break down the new scoring system real quick for us, Brady. Because I don't even really know that yet. And I kind of, I like DraftKings. So I played last week. I ended up getting my money back, broke even. But I don't really know what the new rules are.
So basically, they took out the advances, which were 3 points. They added the control time, which is 0.03 points per second. They added a first 60-second win bonus, which is 25 points. And then they changed significant strikes from 0.5 to 0.4.
Oh, damn. So last week, I'm sure, I mean, you're a stats guy. You dig deep in those numbers. So could you tell a difference? You got to play a little different now on DraftKings than what we did before?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, people last week were talking about fading Max Holloway because of the new scoring system, and Max Holloway put up a DraftKings record by far, scoring 209 points. So, no, I don't think there's a huge difference. I wouldn't look into it all that much, but it is something to note for sure.
I like that control time with Ricky Simone, for instance.
Yeah,
like, that's going to be big. Yeah, like if that, because he's going to control 14 minutes of that fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but something to think about. But also, real quick, if you're looking to bulk up, visit bulksupplements.com. Enter promo code PubSports to get 5 to 10% off your first purchase. Also, Built Bars. Go to BuiltBars.com. Use promo code PubSports for 20% off your first purchase. Also, of course, if you do not have a book, use promo code PubSports on MyBookie.ag for a 50% bonus on your cash deposit. Must be a minimum of $99 and a 100% bonus on Bitcoin deposit. Minimum $100, maximum $1,000. Suffering from stress, anxiety, joint pain? Visit Natural Heights at 1880 Nacogdoches Road in San Antonio or call them at 210-592-1060. That's 210-592-1060. Also, visit pubsportsradio.com. Pick you up some merch, parlay calculators, everything else. Had to run through the sponsors, boy. We appreciate each and every one of y'all. Shout out to Pub Sports Radio for having us. Shout out to Jeff Slaughterhouse, El Jefe, the president, the leader of the crew here. VPP, Vice President Preston, always bringing the thunder. So shout out to you, Preston. Shout out to Brady for taking the time. He's got a lot of stuff going. Shout out to each and everybody in the chat that took the time to rock with us. We will be live tomorrow morning, bright and early, soon as the fight starts. So make sure you come over here and rock with me because I'm probably going to be in a pissed off mood. So you're probably going to get a good stream because I'm not a morning person and y'all probably going to get it. So make sure you come rock with us. You can find me at Mo_PSR on Twitch. Brady, why don't you let them know where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, DFS_numbers, Instagram, DFS by the numbers, and on YouTube, DFS by the numbers, or here on Pub Sports. And yeah, really looking forward to tomorrow. Not looking forward to getting up. I still have to go to the gym. I still have to do a ton of research for the 57 card and PGA as well. So I'm going to be up late. I'm going to try to get up at 8 o'clock, but no promises.
It's all good, brother. You need your beauty sleep. It's all good, bro. Hey, Papa got it. So, shout out to Brady. And you can find me on Twitch going live here on Pub Sports Radio Twitch, all one word, with Big Show and the boys. We're going to be plundering. So for Brady, I'm your boy Mo. This is all powered by Pub Sports Radio. Until tomorrow morning, we'll holler at you then.